guys, welcome back to See Mindy Mom, and if you are new here, welcome to my kitchen. Today I am sharing with you some easy, budget-friendly summer lunch ideas that I fed my kids this week, and none of these are sandwiches, so stay tuned. Okay, you guys, my kids are 11, 8, and 7. They are home for the summer, and I thought that I would share some lunch ideas throughout this summer because for this past year, they've mostly been eating at school. As they're home in the summer, we're gonna have another meal that we need to put together. Now, my kids typically pack their own lunches, and I organize my refrigerator and my pantry in such a way that it makes it easier for them to do that themselves. I will keep things in bins like string cheese and yogurts. I will keep in a bin in the refrigerator. I have a bin for applesauce and fruit cups. I have a place where the bread and the peanut butter and the honey and the open bags of chips and containers full of pretzels and stuff like that, all of the lunch making things I sort of organized in such a way that the kids can pack their own lunches. For this week, we were all mostly out of the house every single day at lunchtime, so we actually needed to pack lunches. And I decided that I would go ahead and do that for the kids this week, make this video for you. Normally they could make these lunches themselves, but I put some lunches together that were not sandwiches, that were, hopefully a little bit more creative and just something different besides just, a plain old turkey sandwich or peanut butter sandwich. Not that there's anything wrong with that. For this video, I shopped at Aldi, and we're gonna jump into my Aldi haul and I will show you exactly what I purchased there. I spent about $24.80, including tax, and I was able to create 15 lunches. So that comes out to $1.65, I think, when I put it into the calculator per lunch, which is actually cheaper than it would cost to pay for the lunch at school. I mean, this past year they were doing free lunch for all of the students, but typically I put money in my kids' lunch accounts, and I think it's $2.35 for an elementary lunch. $1.65 per lunch, especially when it's something that I have to pack. So it's not just something that I can make at home on my stove or in the oven. And it's something a little bit different from just your standard lunch ideas. I think that's a pretty good deal. And also, just because I made these for my kids doesn't mean that they would not work for adults. I would eat any of these lunches. If you wanted more food, you could obviously buy a little bit more and you could add to these lunches. You could just use them as a jumping off point and increase the portions, or maybe there are some things that you have lying around in your kitchen already that you could add to these to make them for yourself or for, teenagers or grown-ups, whoever you are packing lunches for. So let's jump in. I'll show you what I purchased and then what I made with the items that I purchased at Aldi for lunch this week. Okay, here is my little lunch haul from Aldi. I have 2 cucumbers. They were a great price. Cantaloupe, strawberries, also fantastic price. This is in season. I think strawberries were only $1.29 for a pound. I have a package of mini bell peppers. My kids really like these. A pineapple, 1 package of cinnamon raisin bagels, and I was very pleasantly surprised that these only have 6 grams of added sugar and they have 9 grams of protein per bagel, so I was really happy about that. 1 package of tortillas. This is the whole wheat variety. There are 10 in here. 1 box of pasta salad. I think the name brand is Suddenly Salad. Suddenly Salad. I always sing that whenever I see it in the store. Music theater people, you know what I'm talking about? Is here on my counter. Suddenly Salad. I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for that. But they had a couple of different kinds of this. I think it was like 99 cents a box. So I got just the regular kind of standard one, not the one that was creamy. Some vanilla wafers. Turkey, this is like the Buttig turkey, but it's the Aldi brand. And Ollie is sniffing things out. 1 block of mozzarella cheese, 1 package of the turkey sausages, 1 box of moo tubes. This is just yogurt, and a container of whipped cream cheese, a favorite in this house, and 1 package of pepperonis. They didn't have turkey pepperonis. They only had the regular ones, but that's okay. We'll make those work. So that's what I have. And I am actually going to make lunches for my 3 children for 5 days with what you see here. So here we go. Lunch today for the kiddos is a cinnamon raisin bagel with some whipped cream cheese. And remember when I was showing my haul, I talked about how surprised I was to find out these bagels have 9 grams of protein and only 6 grams of added sugar. So I was very pleased with the macros on that. And a yogurt tube, and then some strawberries and some mini peppers. Really simple, easy to throw together. I went ahead and sliced up the strawberries because these are getting eaten today. So this will be, a nice little lunch for my kiddos to enjoy. Lunch today is a turkey and cream cheese tortilla roll up. with cantaloupe and some cucumbers. I cut up one of my cucumbers and I went ahead and chopped up the cantaloupe, so I still have some left for another day. And then I am also sending some of these Nilla wafers with them as well. So you can, I would normally use just regular like deli turkey, but I only needed a little bit to make it through the week, and I didn't really want it hanging out in my fridge because I'm gonna restock my whole kitchen after this week goes by. So I just got some of the little packages that are like Buddig. You don't need to tell me it's processed, I know, I don't care. So I will just roll these up. I actually have 4, so I'm gonna chop them into thirds so that everybody gets 4 little, roll-ups in their lunch. So I'll just roll these up, chop them up, and then the lunches will be ready to go. Yay. The kids' lunch today is this suddenly pasta, or this, Aldi version of the pasta salad. I actually made this last night. I just made it according to the package directions, except instead of using vegetable oil, I used olive oil, and then I stuck it in the refrigerator overnight. And this morning I put it into their little containers. By the way, I will leave these containers linked in the description box below. I just got them on Amazon. And I chopped up about half, maybe a little less than half of my turkey smoked sausage that's fully cooked. So I put some of that in there, and I also chopped up my other cucumber and put that in there. Some of the cantaloupe that I used in another meal, and then I also put half of one of those cinnamon raisin bagels in here because I still have some of those left over. So that is lunch for the kids today. And I even have just a little bit left that we can snack on whenever we get home. But this is really good. I actually tasted this pasta salad and I think the flavor is really, really good. So here's the deal with today's lunch. I had planned to do these Hawaiian pineapple skewers with some, or at least that's what it was working out to be in my head. The turkey smoked sausage, the rest of the turkey smoked sausage, which I sliced up, the pineapple, which I chopped up, cored and chopped up, and then some of the bell peppers that I bought. And I had thought that I would actually put this on skewers like a super mom, but then I decided as we were going through the week that I'm just your standard issue mom. I'm not a super mom. So it is a deconstructed pineapple skewer. So like I said, we have the turkey smoked sausage, we have the pineapples, we have the peppers. I have another half of the cinnamon raisin bagels, so we could use those up, and then also a yogurt tube for the kiddos today. And that is their lunch today. This is the last lunch that I am packing this week. I only had to pack Ruth's because Brick and McKenna will be home with my husband today, and so he can make this up for them for lunch. They can help him make this up, actually. It is a pizza quesadilla. So I just put a tortilla in a skillet on the stove. I added a little cheese, topped it with some pepperoni, a little bit more cheese, and then put another tortilla on top. And I just cooked it like a quesadilla. I just flipped it when it was ready to flip. Then I, just sliced that up and let it cool down for a little bit and put it in here. So there's 6 little pizza quesadillas in there. And then I also chopped up the bell peppers. We'll eat those up today to go along with that. We'll use up the pineapple as well, and then a nice little serving of the Nilla wafers there. But that will be lunch today. All right, you guys, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you some ideas or some inspiration, or was at least entertaining. Thank you so much, and I'll be sure to check in with another video very soon. Bye.